What's up, everyone? This is Zensu here, back again with another video. And guys, we got a Ragnarok video for you. And all I see is on Twitter, Ragnarok trending like crazy. And to be honest, I had to check it out for myself, see what all the hype is about. And yeah, a lot of people is chatting shit, saying Ragnarok animation sucks, this isn't that, they ruined the anime, you know what I mean? And to be honest, I was very curious. I did notice Ragnarok was on my radar, to be honest. I was gonna watch it eventually, but as soon as this started trending, I was like, you know what, I gotta check it out. So before I dive deep into my whole Ragnarok experience and what I think about it, I do want to give a disclaimer out that the gameplay you see in the background is not actually mine. It's actually a good friend of mine. His name is Zoro. Really dope. If you guys are into like Demon Slayer content and especially the Demon Slayer game, he uploads pretty much like daily on Demon Slayer content and very good content creator. So if you're into that stuff, definitely check him out. And also, so what I did was I actually watched the first two episodes on Netflix, and then I decided to read the manga, and I kind of wanted to compare and contrast and what is everyone talking about, as kind of as anime only, right? I don't really read manga that much, right? And then also to see like what is the big difference? Like, is it a shaft? The animation really that bad? Did they adapt it wrong? I was kind of curious, right? So this is kind of just like a beginning review, guys. I didn't read too much into it. So, all right, guys, let's get right into it. So, episode one, I go into it, watched it on Netflix, and I'm not gonna lie, the story really like got to me. Like, it was so interesting, and I was getting super hyped. I was like, yo, like right off the bat, it's like shit's getting crazy, and you kind of feel the like, wow, like damn, this is like really getting into it, right? So we got this old guy basically talking about how he wants to annihilate humanity, and then the girl comes, wants to stop it, right? And basically say let's have a battle, right? God versus humans, right? So at this point, I guess maybe it might have been my excitement because I was like so hyped for this anime because I also heard a lot of good things about it, so I really want to check it out because I was on my radar. So I didn't really see too much of issue. If anything, for the first episode, I could see like a glaring issue. It was a little like it was like a filter glare, and it was kind of annoying to be honest. But yeah, I didn't really notice too much of an issue during the first episode. So once I got into the second episode, this is where I started to really like understand why the people on Twitter were like popping off, right? They started to basically start the fight and stuff, and I think it was at the point where they're doing like a backstory. And at this point, I don't know if my PS5 was lagging, but I can swear like the anime was lagging for me. Like I feel like the frames were so slow. I felt like it was like 10 FPS. At some point I feel like it was like a PowerPoint presentation. Like I was so confused. I like maybe that was like on my part, like maybe my PS5 was lagging or something. But yeah, I definitely felt the animation wasn't smooth. Like if you look at like crazy animations, like for example like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, right? You can really see like how the animation is very fluid. I did not see that in this adaptation. The animation wasn't fluid at all. It felt very clunky to me, right? And even without the lag, let's just say like that was me. There were some parts that I did notice like the clunkiness. So even with all that said, guys, the first two episodes, I understood why people had an issue with the animation, but for me personally, I didn't really see a big deal. I thought, okay, yeah, sure, this animation sucks, but the story was so amazing. I thought, okay, maybe the story will carry the animation. Yeah, this is not the first time where we've seen bad animation, guys. Hashtag Seven Deadly Sins, right? But I still like Seven Deadly Sins. I still watch it. It's an amazing storyline. You know what I mean? Like even like Deathcore and Meliodas fight, uh, even after that, I still watch it. It was so dope, right? So I thought this was gonna be one of those scenarios, right? So, so I thought. So now I read the manga, right? And Holy shit, guys! Like I don't know, like if the anime is trying to rush it, because right away, like they're showing stuff that like did not happen in the anime, like you can already tell, and like the detail, the level of detail this artist did, like the characters and the background, like yes, guys, I feel it, I see it, I completely understand. Like it was amazing. Like those there was like right in, like in the first episode, like they cut out so much important detail and shit that happened, and I felt like it was like they should have added it, right? I felt like Ragnarok should have been a 24 episode on release, and they could have added this stuff because this was good shit. So we go into basically covering the battle of like what happened in episode one between Thor and what's it a Chinese warrior. I think his name Li Blue, and you can already see like this fight is going crazy. Like the level of detail, the motion, you can feel it. And me personally, I don't read manga. I only read two mangas like ever in my life. So this was like something that's actually like fairly new to me. But I could not stop reading the manga, to be honest. Like I was supposed to only read to the point where it was like episode two, I would say, right? But I ended up reading until like chapter six, and I actually finished the fight, and then I made this video because I was so intrigued by the manga, and I couldn't stop it. I needed to see like what happens in the ending, like how does it end, right? And yeah, guys, no, I can definitely understand why the people on Twitter were popping off. I would say it is justifiable, like because here's the reason. Not only is the animations, I would say, lackluster, I can live with that, guys, right? I can live with lackluster animation, right? However, not only do you have the pacing. The pacing is terrible. If I read the manga, like they cut off so much important shit that like should have been in the anime, right? This anime should not be 12 episodes. It should have been 24 episodes, and I felt like that could have maybe released some of the hatred that it was getting, and you know, even if the animation was bad, at least they had like a good adaptation. I felt like that would have been fine, but I can't live with bad animation, bad adaptations. You know what I mean? It really, especially like an anime like this, you kind of need like these supporting details. So overall, guys, what I would say and what I'll recommend, if you guys are enjoying the anime, don't be really discouraged what the people on Twitter and everything are saying. Even me, for example, right? Um, if you like it, go for it, continue watching it. But I would say, and I would recommend that, in my opinion, I would say, guys, read the manga. Like people on Twitter, they're angry and they're pissed off for a reason, because like they're probably way ahead of me, right? So they're probably seeing like crazy more fights and stuff, right? And from the first fight I already seen, yeah, shit goes crazy. Like you understand, guys. When that one part where they show the list of all the contenders in the fights, just off the list alone, I got so freaking hyped. Like I said, yo, I don't want to see like these people fight. Like that's gonna be so crazy. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys. Is it a shaft? I would say yes. I would say they did kind of mess up on Ragnarok. I felt like they should have took more time. I felt like they should have made 24 episodes. And then I felt like it could have been a banger, guys. You know what I mean? The animation doesn't have to be. I mean, no one's asking for the animation to be like Demon Slayer or like Jujutsu Kaisen. You know what I mean? We just need like decent animation, but adapted properly. You know what I mean? Like give us good content, and I feel like that's where it failed. But yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. That's kind of my take on Ragnarok. And yeah, I'm very curious on what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Did you guys finish the manga? Did you guys finish the Netflix adaptation? What do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy it? Maybe you guys have a different take. Maybe you guys think the Netflix take was good and they nailed it right in the head. If so, that's great. I'd love to hear about it. We can talk in the chat. And or maybe you're on the side where everyone else is saying is like, yeah, the manga is superior, and it's one of those things where it's like Promised Neverland. You guys don't watch the second season, just read the manga type of situation. If it is, that's cool. Let's talk about it. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. If you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.